Chrysler has the Pacifica. Toyota has two, I think the RAV4 and the Prius. And that's really it. GM used to have one, the Volt, but they discontinued it right when these things got popular. And then now they're trying to bring it back.
Well, that's because they had battery issues.
Well, that was the Bolt.
Oh,
That's a whole other issue.
oh,
The
you're
Bolt-
talking.
The Bolt versus Volt, but yeah,
That was just dumb.
yeah.
Didn't the Leaf used to be a plug-in?
The Leaf is all electric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Leaf is always been all electric.
I also think that the cost of the car is definitely an issue.
It is. Because it's an upfront cost, it saves you money in the long run, but that doesn't help you in the short term. You still have that upfront sticker shock.
I guess that I look at it from the other side. Okay, so you have to have a charging station that's run by either coal, oil, or
Windmill?
maybe windmills. Windmills, I think, are going away. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I keep hearing more people putting them up, and I know they're having problems with them. So the charging stations, what is the real cost of running diesel or whatever, or however they do that?
And that's going to depend a lot on where you are. So if you're in the Midwest,
No, not the cost to the car guy. The cost to like if you're running a charging station.
Yeah.
What are your costs to run that charging station?
oh, right. So so I see a lot of stories about how charging an EV costs more than filling up with gas.
That's what I
and-
just recently seen something about
Yeah,
that.
and that can be true if the only time you ever charge the car, you're charging it at a station. That's like a commercial station.
Like at a grocery store where
Right.
they're charging a premium.
Right. And so it's because they charge a ridiculous amount to plug in those situations.
I have no idea. I never even.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the going rate is, but
Is it by the hour or by the kilowatt or?
So it would be like 35 cents a kilowatt hour or something, and so that's like 3 or 4 times what you pay out of your wall, to charge at one of those places.
Huh.
And so Tesla doesn't charge that much, but that's you're driving a Tesla. When you buy a Tesla, you're buying into their network. They do charge now. They used to be free back when they were young to help promote the cars. But so I mean those guys have costs because they have to pay for the charging thing you put there. It has its own equipment. It's got to be able to convert regular power into DC maybe, depending upon if it's a DC fast charger or if it's just a regular AC charger.
I was going to ask you about that. Are the batteries? Can they be charged AC or DC?
They it depends on the car, and it depends on the charger, and it depends on like weather, things like that.
Okay.
It also depends on the type of charger it is, like the charging plug standard. The Tesla plug charger can do either or over the same wires. It uses a communication protocol over a sense wire to determine whether or not it's got DC or AC going over it. And then the what is it called? J1708, something like that. Charger is has separate wires for DC and AC.
Because I have no idea about. Like I said, I've always been a kind of a hybrid guy.
Right.
I think that's the way, but I didn't realize about the plug part.
Yeah. And that's been part of the problem with EV adoption is Do you buy a Tesla and buy into their proprietary charging network, or do you buy something else and buy whatever the fuck plug they're using? And then, because there's no standardization, you pull up to a gas station, and the gas nozzle goes in your tank, and you fill up. Doesn't matter. You know, there's gasoline, there's diesel, and as long as you're, you know, and if you're running diesel, you're smart enough to know the difference. But with charging, you know, it could be AC, it could be DC.
Speaking of diesel, BP started making the covers on their gas pumps green, and that the same color as a diesel, and so that really screws people up.
Yeah.
Why? Speaking of that, why has our gas prices jumped $1?
Like compared to everybody else in general? Like
Everybody.
Or
All of our gas prices right now are $1 higher than what they were 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
469. Yeah, well, you're buying diesel. 469 as we were down around $3. I mean, $4. Excuse me.
Three and change. Yeah.
And they just all jumped up. What the hell? What? Did we freeze the gas or something?
Oh, we probably swapped to the summer blend.
I don't give a damn.
Well,
Everybody's always saying, "Oh, well, you know, you need a vote." You know that, and I finally somebody else got on it with me too about the gas companies, the ones that are charging.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason we had cheap gas when I was a kid was government controlled.
Yeah.
It was absolutely government control.
Yeah.
But then the gas companies all said, "Hey, we're going to give you a bunch of money if you take our control off," and so that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rapunzel?
Hi. I like she has a little bit better muzzle. Thank you. You know, you and I could talk for
Yeah.
hours about stuff. Her nose is the balance. Oh well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. It's just me. Maybe her nose is a little bit long. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
If it is, it's only.
Yeah. You need a tubby.
I'd like to see you with your ears up. Okay, I like her head. Foxy head. It's a foxy head. Do you like her head?
Yeah.
And I like her front too. Her front dropped really nice. Her rear's nice. Top line seems to be good. I don't think she's. I'd have to look at the photographs. You're going to send me photographs.
Yep.
Don't send them all to me. Just pick out the good ones.
I will.
Just pick out a couple of good ones so that I can see them. Because I want to see. Because I want to see them. You're going to do this again 10 weeks.
Yes.
I want to see the pictures at 10 weeks. And if I have to come and help you, I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to be, but see, her top line's
Yeah.
pretty good.
All their top lines are good. Some of them are just in, you know, at 7 weeks, their top lines
Oh, yeah,
were really solid.
odd-
and this week, they're kind
I'm
of
telling you, odd weeks. Do not look at these puppies
No,
at all.
the top lines looked better at
I
7 weeks.
just ignore the puppies at odd weeks. Any odd week.
Honestly, they were looking better last week on some of them.
That
the
may
top
be,
lines.
yeah, that may be true. But that's